is that I'm finally out of like my little mini retirement. I've been MIA for the majority of the year. I just really needed to take a step back after being a full-time entrepreneur and business owner for about 7 years now. I've never taken a break. And I needed time to kind of reassess, get my mental health together, and just be a mom and enjoy life. And so finally, I'm back and you guys will start seeing me a lot more. And it's just really great to be back in a space mentally where I don't feel like I'm overgiving, overdoing, burnt out, because obviously, I'm a productivity coach. So a lot of the things that I was, teaching and helping people develop the skill for, I was lacking on myself. And I think that's a really big gem to take away, is that sometimes when we teach specific skills, we are not utilizing them ourselves because we are so pressed to make sure that our clients, the people around us, are utilizing those skills. So I had to take a step back to propel myself 100 steps forward. So things are all falling back into place. And I'm just really happy. I'm really good in a better mental space now. So if I let anybody down, please charge it to my head and not to my heart. It was just a very, very tough season that I went through. But you know what? I'm back and I'm ready to, be Coach Michelle again. And just, I feel like I'm back in my space. And I think that is a very big key thing for me. I love pouring, but I was just pouring a little bit too much. But once again, I'm in a better space now. Things are moving back in a better direction. I've narrowed down my services. I've gotten more into my target audience. And I got my confidence back. I know it doesn't really seem like it, but I think a big thing too is this, like, when you feel so beat down by life, you tend to kind of just like recluse in. So just wins across the board. Yeah, that was just really big. So remember, rest is a requirement, not a reward. So I had to beat that into my own head many, many of times. And taking care of yourself. If some of you may know, I date a chef now, and so he meal preps for me. He makes sure that I have all the nutrients that I need, and just making sure I'm taking care of my body, mind, and soul and spirit. It's just so important, especially in the direction that the economy is going in. There's just a lot going on. So we just want to make sure that we're, really holding ourselves accountable to the goals and who we set the standard for ourselves to be, not necessarily what everybody else sets the standards for. Because I can tell you right now, social media is fake, and we cannot, press on with the facade of what everybody wants from us, but what we need from ourselves. So those are my wins. I have a lot more wins, but this is not just about me. This is about y'all learning how we are going to have a productive Black Friday. Like, Black Friday is right around the corner, and we should have did this in the beginning of November, but we're here now. So I know that there's some other ones that want to go around, but I have a cute presentation and I have a deliverable for you guys to go off of. So if you guys want to do some more wins, and then we can jump into the presentation so I can take y'all to church tonight. Bruce, you got a win?
No, we already win. Wednesday. What's up, y'all? It's Bruce Hill, New Skill, New You, Sales Success Coach. And let's see, a couple wins. I was working on a talk chat for a buddy of mine so he could do some cold outreach. And I sent it over to him, just a quick favor. It was easy for me. So he sent me honey. I was like, all right, cool. Friends that recognize your value. I appreciate it. Also gave me an idea for some templates. Everybody should do this. 1 million Black businesses gives you a Shopify store for like, it's a random number, like 140 days. It's a really random number for free, and then regular price after that. So I've got a Shopify store I'm building out, get my books out and digital products and get that a lot more automated. So I'm excited about that. They invited me to, the phone's ringing. They invited me to host the Book Profits Club, one of their virtual events, and then speaking at their live event in December next month. And then my friend Normani, I met her at Traffic Sales with Profit. Great. If anybody's in Atlanta in January, definitely a great event to get to. She hit me up. She's like, hey, they need a sales coach. She was like, I don't have the bandwidth. So I thought about you. Are you interested? So just shout out to friends, passing on opportunities when they come up and thinking of your name. So it's been a good month. It's been a really good month.
Yeah, what was that, John? You said in the beginning that dude hit you with the 100?
It's cold outreach templates.
Templates. Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha.
Mhm.
Cold
Yes.
outreach is a hack. Unlimited leads. Cold outreach, man. That's what Dan and them do all the time. And I wasn't really sold on it until I read this book, and I was like, I see how that can benefit what you're already doing in terms of the content creation and the warm lead generation with your landing page and your lead magnets and whatnot. So cold outreach is fire.
I have a win. Can you hear me?
Snap is love. What's up, love?
I have a lot of wins, you guys. First of all, I narrowed down everything of my target and I wrote the book. It's up on Amazon. I have to do the marketing, so that part is a loss. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you, Bruce. I wrote the book. It's called It All Comes Up to Love: How to Truly Forgive by a God Source, our Creator. I'm totally in my calling. So I'm happy about that. And then I also have my niche going for domestic violence, and that's where I'll put the what do you call it, the forgiveness coaching and self-love coaching. So that's a win. I have my persona, so I'm not lost anymore. And I just went out and started interviewing people on how they feel about forgiveness, and it just fills my whole heart, and I'm so excited. And there's so much to do, but those are some of my, hi Michelle, those are some of my wins. And just seeing you guys win, I'm so proud of Brandy. I don't know if she's here. I'm so proud of you, Michelle. I haven't seen so much other things, but I'm so proud of everyone else as well. So I just love you. And I wrote my book. I am gonna do I did a bad launch with the print version. I didn't know, really what to do before, but I am gonna do an ebook launch. And if you guys just support me with the 99 cents so I can go for that bestseller when it's time, I would truly appreciate it.
Drop the link.
Please drop the link. Please drop the link.
I don't know, but her voice just felt like I just got the biggest hug of my life.
Nah,
I don't know.
facts.
It really was Charles. It really was Charles' big smile the whole time. Like, oh, we love it. We love it. We love it.
I didn't know it was smiling.
You said you didn't know you was on?
I didn't know
There's
it was smiling.
Big oh, I miss you guys so much.
I think all of us were smiling because it just like the way she came in, it was like, yo, you can't not smile like that.
Good energy. She always
for
has
real. You can't not be that. Like, that's what's up. I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
She did
Say that again,
Charles. Telling us about the balance of power. We got the game last night when the Warriors and the Wolves started beefing.
Oh, when you put him in a headlock, German Green.
Yeah, he was at the game. He was like 2 rows back.
People are so aggressive these days. They need to calm down and take some magnesium.
They can't. Okay. They too.
If anyone doesn't add one, you can put them in the chat. It's 9:20. So Charles, can you make me a host so I can share my screen?
You already are.
Oh, I am. Oh, okay, perfect. Y'all, okay. So tonight,
hold on.
Am I off? Okay. So tonight's class is going to be specifically on productivity for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Now, I know that it's coming up really quick. However, these things are going to help you guys really organize your thoughts and really understand, the purpose of making sure we're all together. Oh, J Fit is on, my girl, but making sure that we are where we need to be so that we can make some good sales for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So let me pull up. I dropped the Google Drive link because I made you guys like a follow along so that like when this is over, you guys have a point of reference to look at. I just dropped it again in the chat, so make sure you grab that link and download the file. But let's get started. Let me share my screen. Let's see. I'm gonna share y'all on this side. Can you guys see my screen or no?
Yeah.
No. Hold on a second. Present. Can you guys see my screen?
Negative.
No? Hold on a second.
No, we just see
Definitely a
you.
co-host though.
Hold on a second. I have my double monitors all.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have like double monitors. Hold on. I just had to unplug one of them.
Like drag it over or something.
This is so difficult. I be trying to do cool stuff and it never works out for me.
Her bossing up with double monitors. Okay.
I know. I
Let's
just
flex real quick on this real quick.
I need Amazon. They're like on Amazon for like $120.
Don, you hear that flex real quick? A little slight flex. You know, messing up with the little double monitor. It's like, okay, slight flex. Okay, I'll get you. You back. We feel it.
Be effective for y'all. You know, I do it for my people. Hold on,
So
guys.
business is good. Business is
Hey,
good.
business booming.
Facts.
It's blue magic.
Well, you guys know I changed my target audience, so I work with corporate world now. I do contracting because I'm sorry, y'all. I love my entrepreneurs, but they ain't got no money.
No, what?
That's
Ain't nobody
gem.
rich on Instagram?
They don't got no money. No, they don't
That's
have.
a
They
gem.
never had. They
What?
seem to have money. They think they have money, but when it comes down to it, y'all know I don't play about results and stuff like that. I don't got time for that.
Hey, not even
That's
the ones
so
with the Rolls Royce with the double R.
We're not gonna play about
Screen.
now or no?
Brandy, you of all people should know that's rented.
You guys can see it? Can you see
Yeah,
the
we
screen?
can, we can see the screen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they took off that box.
wait, click off this box.
This says
It
presenter
said
window.
presenter window. Yeah.
Hold on. Can you guys see it now?
Myself. Yep, you
There
good.
we go. We
Don't
good
mind
now.
I haven't paid my Canva, so whatever.
Hey, bro,
Anyway.
I'll be spending bread and none of it be on my $10 for Canva.
Listen,
All the wrong
Hey.
stuff.
okay.
I do free Canva.
Pardon me, but I think ConvertDeals has a Canva deal for $34. I think you get Pro for free. I mean, not for free, but Pro for 3 years for $34. I'll look it up while we're on the call.
That would be great.
Look.
All right. I hope y'all can see this. You can see it, right? Does it say productivity in business?
Yeah, but it still says presenter window.
I'm so sick of this stupid Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go here. All right. So we're here to discuss actions that create a productive and profitable Black Friday. So productivity in business is for entrepreneurs and business owners to refer to their ability to effectively use their resources to achieve their goals and grow their businesses. This includes managing their time, finances, and employees effectively, as well as optimizing their business processes and strategies. Entrepreneurs and business owners often have to wear many hats and juggle multiple responsibilities. So maximizing their productivity is crucial to their success. So productivity in business is all about how much are you putting in to get how much out? Not necessarily all about sweat equity, but we need that fair energy exchange, meaning how much efforts am I putting into how much monetary value can I pull out of it? It's not always just about looking booked and busy. It's not always just about working in the business. It's about working on the business. All right. So why is productivity important? When you're productive, you're either doing more work in less time, or you're taking lesser hours to accomplish the work. You are able to make better business decisions because you have to be more organized. Productivity is the universal language that all of us know how to speak. The thing is, but it's a learned skill. So you have to be able to work on it as if like you're going to the gym. Every single day, you have to be putting your best foot forward on doing something productive to get the needle going, to keep things consistently moving in the business. So when you're more organized, you can make better financial decisions because you understand what the ultimate goal is. When you understand what the ultimate goal is, you are less focused on things that have nothing to do with what you're trying to work towards, and you're more focused on those tasks that are going to add to the energy versus taking it away. You're less stressed, you're less burnt out, and you have less decision fatigue. Productivity makes the decisions for you. Why? Because you're doing brain dumps. You have task lists, you have to-do lists and to-don't lists. You are working in your area of genius. You are working on the things that you know that are going to get you to where you need to be. You have more control, more freedom, and boundaries, because when you're productive, you know when to know. When you're productive, you understand that your output is what's going to be your input, not necessarily just if I keep putting out, then it's just obviously just going to come and work in my favor. It just does not work like that. You have to be intentional about the things that you're doing. And let's go on. So once again, when you're more productive, you are going to make more profits. That's just what it comes down to at the end of the day. You guys already know when you can master your minutes, you can master millions. So getting into Black Friday talk, navigating Black Friday and a busy business season requires a strategic approach to maximizing productivity and ensuring smooth operations. First off, we need meticulous planning. It is the cornerstone of success. Begin your preparations well in advance, and if you haven't, it's okay. We still have time. Creating a detailed timeline of outlined tasks, deadlines, and responsibilities. This proactive approach allows you to anticipate challenges and allocate resources effectively. If you pulled up the paper I created, the form on Google, you will see what I'm talking about. So when you start early, you can begin to plan well in advance. You can create a detailed timeline outlining tasks and deadlines, meaning if you are going to do a Black Friday sale, you should be talking about it right now. I don't know if you guys have seen, but the Heart Dogs ads are on my feed like crazy. They are already announcing what their price point is going to be. They're already announcing what the product that they put on sale is going to be. So the goal is to make sure that you are in people's faces every day. The fact of the matter is that you have to think about everything that you're doing leading up to Black Friday like it's a 24-hour tap out. Within 24 hours, you have a whole new set of eyes looking at what you're doing. Remember, people only know what you tell them. So if you are not actively and proactively telling them, listen, Black Friday, my services are on sale for X, Y, and Z. Black Friday, these products are on sale. You are not giving anybody anything to look forward to. Then when Black Friday comes, you guys want to drop all this stuff on people. And they're like, well, where did this come from? Why I already allocated my funds to go somewhere else. I already, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. So when you create a detailed timeline outlining tasks and deadlines, you'll know, you know what? I need to go live every single day leading up to Black Friday to talk about, the product that I'm putting on for Black Friday. I need to, make sure that I'm sending out 25 automated DMs to get people ready and hyped. Whatever that looks like, you need to start now, and you need to start organizing that so that you can build it into your schedule, so that you can bring that value, visibility, and consistency to your products. So when Black Friday and Cyber Monday comes, it's a wrap. That number that you've created, that goal you've created, can be completed easily and effectively. So we want to make sure that we're also setting clear goals. The main thing with productivity and the way that you remain most productive is having clear goals so that you can kind of like navigate where you're going. If you're trying to make 10K, in a week, you need to know how many DMs are you sending a day? How many times are you posting on social media? How many outreaches are you doing? How many marketing campaigns are you sending out? All these things matter, and they may be boring, but the boring work is where you get your money. The boring work is where you establish your foundation so that you can get those clients that are going to be returning clients. So define your objective for Black Friday, whether it's increasing your sales, clearing out your inventory, gaining new customers. Having these objectives are going to allow you to know which approach in marketing that you should take. Meaning, if you're going to increase your sales, you should know that you want to either, put more products out there. If you're clearing out your inventory, you need to show people that you have a BOGO sale going on, or, show them the inventory that you're going to be selling. If it's body butters, whatever that looks like. And if you're just trying to gain new customers, then you need to take an approach of where you're being more visible for yourself, talking about the business, getting, the purpose of why we're here out there. Like those are the core things that are going to be important. That's going to get you to that goal. So we want to make sure that we're very clear on our goal. Also, our financial goal. What does that look like? No more throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. I want to make $1,000. I want y'all to be realistic in your approach. Remember, we're midway through the month. You know, next week is Thanksgiving. So you have about a week and a couple days to kind of establish this. So if you're going to start and you want to set a particular goal, be realistic in your approach, but also understand you need to go with a more value and volume type ordeal when it comes to your marketing. What that means is you need to be putting a lot of stuff out that is adding a lot of value to your timeline. So I don't put my services on sale for Black Friday because I don't believe that that for me personally, I don't benefit from having 18 one-on-one coaching clients. That's not my benefit. That burns me out. That gets me stressed out. So, I leave Black Friday to me assisting my clients more so. However, if your goal is to have a certain amount of people or whatever that looks like, you need to be showing them why they need to work with you or showing them why your product is what they need to be purchasing. And you can do that, whether it be on live, whether it be, posting, 4 to 6 times a day, whatever that looks like. Value and volume is from now until Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If you are having a sale on Black Friday, I'm telling you now, you should not be posting a minimum of 4 times. Because think about it like this. There are people that have not seen your page in months. With the way the algorithm works, it likes consistency and it likes a lot of stuff coming at it. So get your reps up. And remember too, all the content that you've posted in the beginning of the year, if that has to do with the product that you're selling, pull that content back up and repost it again. Someone did not see it. Most people don't remember what you posted a week ago. So for you to think, oh, I don't have enough content, you're lying to yourself. Get out of your imposter syndrome. Get out of your excuses. Get out of your procrastination. Because at the end of the day, you're here to get a bag. You're not here to make excuses. So whatever you need to do, recycle the content, get that out there, collaborate with people, whatever that looks like, set those clear goals so you know what you're working towards. Then we're going to get into assess your inventory. If you are doing a product-based something for Black Friday, make sure you're reaching out to your vendors to make sure you have enough product. Make sure that you're solidifying, if you're sending things out with UPS or with USPS or FedEx. I used to be a UPS supervisor back when I had a job. And during this time now, I was hiring anywhere between 300 to 500 people a week just to move the shipments off the truck. So you have to understand that there's a lot going on right now, and we don't want to overpromise and underdeliver to our customers, because although, right now in this time frame, people suck at customer service, your customer may not always be right, but they are, for the simple fact that they're what keeps your business going. So if you think for any second that they're wrong in wanting to know the right dates, times, all that stuff, that their things are going to be sent to them, you got to get on the ball. You got to make sure you have those things in place so that if you're shipping things out and UPS is saying, hey, we're going to get it out in 7 to 10 days, you're telling them 12 to 14. So you give yourself a little bit of leeway. So if something falls through, you're not sitting here twiddling your thumbs. You don't know what's going on. So we want to make sure we conduct thorough inventory analysis to identify popular products and ensure sufficient stock. So make sure that if you're selling a product, you have enough in stock, you have enough knowledge on when people will get it so that you can properly convey that to your audience. Plan promotions for slow moving items to clear space for new stock. Do buy one, get one. If someone buys something new, include the slow moving item with it. Hey, purchase this and you're going to get a free this, to get it out of your inventory, because you're still making money off of it at the end of the day. If something has just been sitting, it's going to benefit you more to move it so that you could bring something new in than just to have it sitting there and you're not making any money off of it at all. So we want to make sure we're assessing our inventory. Then we want to make sure we optimize our marketing strategy. We want to make sure we develop a targeted marketing campaign that includes email marketing, social media promotion, website banners. Utilize what you have to get what you want. Social media is a free tool. Most people use it for nonsense, but we're going to use it the smart way. We are going to use that value volume proposition, and we are going to shove the business down people's throats. If they don't want to see it, they will unfollow you. I promise you, it's not going to be a problem for them. People need what you have. And most of the time, people don't even know they need it. So you need to put it in front of them. You need to show people all the time, I show people, why do you need to work with Michelle Welch? Go on my Instagram page right now and you will see high quality videos of me explaining and breaking down certain concepts for people to understand why productivity is needed in their business. I've made more money putting out this high quality video series than me just doing random stuff, you know, whatever. Be intentional about who you're trying to reach and they will come to you, and do it consistently. Value, visibility, consistency. I've been preaching this to y'all for 3 years now. That is what works, for the simple fact that people buy from people that know what they're talking about and on a consistent basis, not just popping up with, if I started coming out tomorrow talking about that I'm a master trader, I mean, people probably would believe me, but that's just, I don't do that. That's not my bag. That's not the lane I'm in. So we got to make sure that we are staying in our lane, being as productive as possible with relaying our message, making sure that we're reaching the right target audience, making sure that we're being consistent on our approach, and making sure that the type of marketing that we're putting out is going to attract the type of people we want to bring in. So I know that my target audience is not on Instagram. They're not. They're on LinkedIn. They don't even, sometimes they're not even on the internet. I like big bags, like 10K and more bags. So those type of people just are not in the spaces that are there. I use these platforms to allow myself, if somebody wants to Google me, they will Google me and they'll find me and they'll see, you know, my content, my quality, all that good stuff. So we just want to make sure that we're targeting the right places. You want to also make sure you're creating eye-catching visuals and compelling content to attract your customers. Guys, everybody is having Black Friday sales, from hair to makeup to products to services. So what is going to make you stand out from the masses? Value and volume. Post, 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 post. Get people to know who you are. The same way Charles, he does the guerrilla marketing like crazy. He don't care. He does not care if it gets one like. He don't care if nobody engages with it. This man will post 20 times in a day and not give a damn. You should do the same thing because he's a millionaire. Listen to him. He's doing something right, because not every day are you going to have people engaging in all of your content. Not every day are you going to hit the type of engagement that you want to. That should not discourage you. That should make you want to keep going harder. That should make you want to keep showing people that you are in your area of genius, that you are the person that people should go to. I, Michelle Welch, am the person that people know they can come to for productivity. There's no question about it. There is nobody on this internet that is doing what I am doing, putting in the work that I'm putting in, and putting out the type of content that I'm putting out. And that's on God. Like, I don't care. Show me somebody and we'll see. They're not doing it. So that is the type of mindset that you have to have towards your products. I don't care if there's 50 people selling Airbnb courses. Your course is the best Airbnb course, and you need to show people why. Give them an insight into your course. Show them, you know, do a live virtual thing on live, pull it up on the green screen and show them different portions of the course of what's in your course and why these things are beneficial. Show them different things that, you know, Airbnb people are having issues with. A lot of people complain about the cleaning. They can't find consistent cleaners for their Airbnbs. Show them in the course how to find the consistent cleaners, and they'll buy it from you because you showed them that there's value for them in it. And that's just an example. Like, show people what you got. Don't be afraid to open the book. Don't be afraid to open that knowledge up. I sit down and I do free game all the time, but people don't understand. I'm at levels, I'm on Z. Y'all are getting A and B. That's it. But I can sauce it up so good that you think I'm giving you the whole alphabet, and I don't even get down like that. So you really just need to open yourself up to giving that value a little bit more, and do it within your marketing strategy so people really understand why they want to buy from you versus everybody else in the season, where people, they say they don't got money in the economy, but people got money on stuff they want to spend it on. So we want to make sure website optimization is up to par. Make sure your website is mobile friendly. So if you are on Wix, Shopify, Squarespace, get on the web, the actual computer, and make sure that you pull up the mobile site and what it looks like. Make sure all your links are not broken. Make sure that when people are looking at it on their phone, it matches up to what you want them to, the feel that you want them to have. You don't want the banners to be overlapping with the buttons and all that stuff. So you just want to make sure that everything is aligned and that your website is not going to crash out when, you know, you get that overflow of clients and new people coming on there. You also want to test the functionality. So fix any issues before Black Friday to avoid any disruptions. If you're going to do sales with codes, make sure those codes work. You test them out every day. You never know what technology is going to do to you. So we just want to make sure that we are dotting our I's and crossing our T's and leaving no room for errors. We don't want to leave no money on the table, y'all. So, and these little things, these website tweaks, these broken links can be the difference between you making $100 and making $1,000. And I'm being so serious when it comes to Black Friday. So if you are have employees or you have people helping you, train your staff on particular Black Friday promotion policies and new products. The biggest issue that I find working with higher level CEOs and employee-based businesses and stuff like that is that sometimes the training is not efficient enough for the employee. We tend to bring people into our organizations and assume that just because we give them a title, they should understand what comes along with that title. Train your people to run your business the way you want it to be ran. You cannot get mad at people running things in a space when you've not properly sat them down and said, hey, listen, I do it this way, and this way. If you're not going to do it this way, we're not going to be a good fit. Stop assuming things. And remember, nobody's going to do your business the way you do it. They're going to do your business the way you teach them to do it. So if you're not teaching them to do it, it's not going to get done. So make sure you're being intentional and emphasizing this is a very important holiday. Listen, customer service is our key point. The customer may not always be right, but in this instance, they are, because they're what keeps the heartbeat of the business going. They're the ones that bring people back. How many of us know that it takes one person to make a bad complaint and you're on Twitter and it's up and you got 1.3 million people making fun of you now because one person said one bad thing about you? But yeah, you have one good client and, you know, they say it to one or two people and that's it. You got to make sure that you are not, you know, the downfall, or the people that you hire are the downfall of your business, because customer service is what people are looking for now. That is what they want. They want that empathy. They want people to feel like they're seen and heard. It takes nothing to apologize for little mishaps. At the end of the day, the consumer is what keeps the business alive in a respectable level, but the consumer is what we care about. So make sure you're training your staff. Make sure you emphasize the importance of excellent customer service and efficient operations. Communication is key. When you can communicate properly with your team, everybody has the general understanding of what the ultimate goal is. The ultimate goal is to get through Black Friday with no complaints, no problems, and where it needs to go. Now, if you are a one-woman or one-man operation, do brain dumps daily to keep yourself on track with the things that you need to accomplish and get done, while also you can, if you're a one-person team and you need to focus on customer service, create an email now that is a customer service email to where you can use it as an auto response so that you'll get back to them within 24 to 48 hours so that you can still keep track of, you know, complaints or people that are dissatisfied or whatever that looks like without directly having your Instagram DMs in shambles, your Facebook DMs in shambles. You have everything in a collective space so that when you're time blocking your days out, you can reach out to those people and let them know, hey, listen, I hear you, I see you, whatever, we can fix it this way, that way, whatever way it goes. So even if you are a one-person team, you can still put things in place so that you're running effective and efficiently as if you had an entire team behind you. So then we want to go into cybersecurity measures. Make sure that, you know, your passwords are unlocked, because the worst thing you want is for your website to get hacked and now all the credit cards and stuff, everything is just all over the place. We're just in a season where people are just doing anything to get money. So we just want to make sure everything is safe, everything is monitored for potential cybersecurity threats, and you have a plan in place to respond if there is an issue that arises. Now, I'm not one to plan for the worst, but you just never know what happens. So you always just want to have plans in place to say, hey, if there's a security breach or whatever it's called in that space, you know, this is what we're going to do to make sure that we make our customers feel safe, that their information is, you know, taken care of, whatever the case may be. You also want to make sure your website is prepared for increased traffic. Anticipate higher web traffic. It doesn't matter, just anticipate it. Make sure that you have a scalable infrastructure. Make sure the website is up to par, up to date. Everything is just, you have enough time, y'all. You have enough time to just sit down, look at the website, analyze it, make sure that if you're offering new products, services, the links are there, all the buttons are in place. Like the worst thing that you can do is prepare to make a certain amount of money on Black Friday and then your website goes down. You know, take it from me. Make sure your stuff is paid for, your website subscriptions, all that good stuff. We just want to make sure we keep all those things in line. So we also want to do is streamline our order fulfillment. So optimize your order fulfillment process to handle increased demand, meaning make sure that if you are going to do a BOGO sale, you are counting products. You're not, you know, if you have 50, there should not be 100 available on your website, especially if it's a product that you're trying to get off or whatever the case may be. Make sure the numbers all match. This is profit and loss sheets, all that good stuff. You can literally go on Google Drive, open up a Google document, and do an inventory track right there. See what you have, see what you're trying to get rid of, and make sure everything is aligned. Also, if you are selling a physical product, make sure that you have it set up to where, okay, I'm going to ship these off on this day. I'm going to do this on this day. Brain dump it out and then create a plan based off of that. So you already know, all right, if someone bought on Black Friday, we're shipping out the Tuesday after Cyber Monday, and they should be able to get it by that Friday. Like, make sure you just have your things in place, because it's going to be a poop show. Like, it's going to be all over the place. So we also want to make sure that we offer multiple shipping options to accommodate different customer preferences. You can offer the preference of expedite shipping. Obviously, that's going to be with a additional cost. We want to make sure that we're factoring that in, because it's profits over all that other stuff. We want to make sure that, you know, are you going to ship with UPS? Are you going to ship with FedEx? Are you going to ship with the U.S. Postal Service? Make sure you have those things in place, and you're not waiting last minute when it's time to ship everything out to start calling around to check pricing on things. And now you've realized that you didn't charge enough for shipping and you're eating into your profits. Do it tomorrow. If you're shipping out products, call these places tomorrow to see, hey, what are going to be the time constraints? What are going to be this? What are going to be? Everybody is going to be shipping stuff out. So obviously the dates and things are going to be a little bit misconstrued, but you rather be safe than sorry, so that you can give your consumers an accurate count of when they can expect to receive their products. Customer support readiness. If you're able to increase your customer support staff during peak hours, this is for those that just know that you're going to be selling a lot of products, or if you create products, let's say you have your own candles, you create body butters, things that you're literally doing yourself. You just want to make sure you have that increased help to make sure that you can put out the right production type. Implement a live chat system to provide your real-time assistance. I utilize Wix. Wix has a plugin for chat that you can have on your website. And then you can also download the Wix app on your phone. So as soon as someone comes on your website, you're able to see what city they're in, but you can also chat them from your phone and have conversations. So those are just different things that you can implement. And then once again, train your employees and people helping you on how to handle common Black Friday issues. People double buying, or you know, you want to avoid chargebacks. So you want to make sure that if somebody wants a refund, you can give that to them immediately without having for them to go through the bank and, you know, mess up your merchant. You know, just make things as easy as possible. So then we're going to go into utilizing your data analytics. Implement tools for real-time data analysis. So if you're selling, you can look at your website. You can see how many people have came to your site in an hour. You can go on Instagram and look at your analytics and see, you know, at what time is your peak engagement going on. These are things that you need to look at daily leading up to Black Friday. You need to look at them on Black Friday, that Saturday, that Sunday, and Cyber Monday. See what times were good that you posted certain things and how was the engagement on it. Not only are you checking the overall engagement of your page, check the engagement on the post itself. Go onto the particular post and see, okay, how many times was this shared? How many times was it saved? The way that I'm looking at Instagram now, Instagram cares more about people sharing and saving and you commenting on it than the actual likes that you're getting. So you want to make sure that you're engaging with people. If someone comments on your post, respond back to them. If somebody shares it on their story, send them a quick thank you. Hey, thanks for sharing. Engage with your audience and check those analytics and see what's going on. That goes a really long way. I just posted a reel from the beauty conference I spoke at last week, And it was just a 60-second reel about me talking about how I trust God. And it got shared quite a bit. And just by me thanking the women that shared it, I gained like 5 or 6 new followers. They shared it in their story and I thanked them for sharing it. And then they came and followed me based off of that reel. And we had nobody in common. So I don't even know where it originally came from. But those little things will bring people to you, and then they'll come to your page and see what else you have to offer. So we just want to make sure that we are just monitoring sales trends, customer behavior, website analytics. These are things that you build into your schedule. So for example, when you're time blocking at the end of the night before you turn it all in, you can say, hey, I'm going to take 30 minutes to kind of just overview, look at everything, look at my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, answer any, unanswered comments, DMs, whatever that looks like. Those things matter. People want engagement. They don't care anymore about what you got from the business that you run. They care about how you make them feel. And if you don't feel like actually sending them something, like typing them something, send them a voice note. I've had so many people that I've like stopped and just sent them a voice note because it's just more convenient for me. And they'll forget that they even sent the message and be like, I didn't expect this. Like, you're actually responding to me. Like, this is really you. And I'm like, okay, well, like, who else is it going to be? But it's humbling because it's just like, damn, the impact is there. So it takes that little 30-second, hey, thank you so much for, sharing this for me. I really, really appreciate it. Just turn somebody into a genuine follower that now supports my journey a lot more because I took a second to make them feel seen. And it's just those little things show your genuineness for your potential clients and for your potential customers. So little things like that will take you a lot further. So have a backup plan, having a contingency plan in place for unexpected challenges, for your website failing, for, people having attitudes with you because that's just what the way the world works. Like having all these things ready to go, preparing for potential issues such as website outages, payment processing problems, and inventory shortages. Payment processing problems, y'all. Make sure you have something secondary in place to process payments. If the first thing, for some odd reason, either gets locked, something happens, you have a way to take people's money. So just make sure that you have all of these different things in place. Make sure that your inventory shouldn't have shortages if you're planning right now. If you're not going to be able to have the inventory that you need by the time Black Friday comes, still sell it anyway, but let your client and audience know, listen, this product will not be shipped out until December 2nd. When you purchase this product, it will be shipped out on X, Y, and Z. So it doesn't necessarily mean you can't sell it. Be honest with your consumer so that they're not emailing you and calling, well, you said it's going to be here. No, go look at the email confirmation you got. It says this item will be shipped out on December 15th. That's all you got to do. Inform your customer so that if someone does happen to try to do a dispute, you have proof that you had that communication and that open line of communication open. We just want to make sure that we stay ready so we don't got to get ready. Collaborate with partners. Guys, there's so many people in this group. In our Facebook group alone, we have like 400 people. You can collaborate with somebody that's going to want to, work when doing with something that you do. So communicate with people, but also communicate with your suppliers, your logistic partners and stakeholders to ensure smooth processes. I can't stress this enough. If you are someone that uses vendors, let's say you sell hair, make sure your vendor has hair on hand, or they know, listen, I did pre-orders, or utilize your social media platform to get people's opinion, right? In your story, put a poll. Who's ready to buy hair on Black Friday? If 30 people respond to it, you may not get 30 sales, but you know what? At least you're prepared. And then after the fact, now you have a surplus of supplies. Now through December, you slanging hair. You already know what you're trying to do. So we just want to make sure that we are ready on all aspects. And then you want to confirm delivery schedules and stock availability with your suppliers well in advance. This goes back to what I just said. Even if it's not going to be available on Black Friday, if your supplier can tell you, listen, it's going to be available December 16th, tell your consumer that. They're still going to buy from you. It's a good deal. That's what they want. They're itching to spend money. Just be honest and forthcoming. It's going to take you a lot further than just trying to say, yeah, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Don't worry. Because that yeah is going to turn into someone doing a $50 chargeback and locking your merchant. And now you can't accept payments until that goes through and you fix it. So we want to make sure that we're just staying as honest, we operate with integrity, and we're doing things the right way. So after all this said and done, right, we want to do post-event evaluation. Analyze your Black Friday, conduct a thorough evaluation of your performance. Guys, when you are productive, meaning you're doing brain dumps, you have to-do lists, that is another way of analytics. That's analytics of the business on the back-end operational side. You're able to see what were the tasks that needed to get done that we actually completed. What were the things that didn't get done because we had too much on our plate? And what were the things that we were not capable or able to delegate because we didn't either have enough manpower or we did not understand the priority of what we were trying to do for Black Friday, so that you can host a post Black Friday sale and fix all the things that you didn't get right in that moment. You can fix all of that right then and there, because once again, we are in the season where people are spending money. And on top of that, we're going into tax season. So people are about to have more money to spend. So we want to make sure that we are setting ourselves up coming out of Black Friday and going into quarter 1 successfully. We want to make sure that we're analyzing our sales data, our customer feedback, and our operational efficiency to identify the areas of improvement. Now, Google has something called Google Forms. You're going to have people that buy from you. So then you're going to be able to have their emails. You're going to have their phone numbers. Send them a Google form of 5 questions on how was your experience with us for Black Friday, customer service, process efficiency, how, turnaround time. Just ask them a couple questions and, let them know, listen, if you answer this, you can get 10 to 15% off on your next service with us, whatever the case may be. You need those results, those answers from them, so that you can know how to improve yourself moving forward. These are simple things that you can do. There's SurveyMonkey. There's if you use HoneyBook or if you use a CRM, they typically have lead magnets that you can create and send out. But you need that post analytical data so that listen, we're not all perfect here. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's November 15th. So we're midway through. So a lot of this stuff we may just be hurrying up, and putting together. But the fact is that if we can get data, we can create change. Data allows you to create change. So when you're able to track it, put it together, you're able to create the change and the outcomes that you want. Being productive allows you to manipulate outcomes of things, because it allows you to say, all right, this is where we need to focus on. This is what the priority is. Productivity is about priority. That's how things get done. You procrastinate because you don't know what the priority is. You don't have discipline towards it because you don't know where the goals are. So it's goal setting. When you set those goals, you get into prioritization. Then you get into, creating and execution. So once you can get that down, you're able to create just a powerful business, honestly. And that's why, you guys, I'm so passionate about productivity, because so many people fail to see how small it is. Like, it's just goal setting. Understanding what the goal is allows you to understand what the priority is. Once you understand what that priority is, you know how to attack it. You know how to create the milestone to get it executed. And it's so simple. You can sit down, do your brain dumps, go ahead at the top of the paper, do Black Friday, get all your thoughts out, get your 2-color highlighters, get your note cards, because you guys know we still rock with the note card method. On one side, put the high priority task. On the other side, put your low priority task, and get to work. These are things that you can implement tomorrow on your Black Friday sales. And if you are confused on what you want those sales to be, you need to get in the Facebook group and you need to write a status so that me, Bruce, Charles, or somebody can assist you in figuring out what you need to sell. Because on Black Friday, everybody should be able to at least make $100. Everyone should. You got to leave here with something. If you are on these social media platforms every single day, you need to be leaving here with something. Prior to this year, I remember me and Charles used to have this thing where it was like, if you're not making 1K a day, you're not doing nothing right. You're not doing something right, because there's too much opportunity available at your fingertips for you to not be able to productively produce. If there is a problem, you're the problem, whether it be procrastination, lack of discipline, lack of clarity. I'm on this thing right now where I've been praying. I say, stop praying so much for clarity and just have the courage to just go. Have the courage to just step outside and say, listen, I'm willing to fail, but I'm willing to start. That's all it takes. And, once again, Black Friday is such a great holiday to test out the methods. Start now, start tomorrow. Get on Canva. I know Henry did a Canva class, and we probably have a Canva class inside the Talk Capital Mastermind that I did like a year ago. But it's so simple. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get something that has the price point, the service, the product, and get it in people's faces. Now, you may not be comfortable getting on live. That's totally okay. But if you go off of value, visibility, consistency, I promise you, you will make sales. You will get in front of the right people. And also support. I've noticed a lot of people complaining at the lack of support. We have to understand the season that we're in. In certain seasons, people don't understand how you need them to show up for you. So before you stop to complain about the support that you're not receiving, are you asking for that? When I need my flyer to be passed around, I will DM everybody individually and say, hey, can you share this in your story? I got 15 to 20 people sharing something for me. And I'm like, okay, this feels great. My adrenaline is up. All my endorphins are pumping. Why? Because my people are supporting me in the way I need to be supported in that moment. There's times where I just drop stuff in the Instagram chat and I'm like, can y'all engage on this post? My team comes and engages on the post. Tell people what you need from them instead of expecting them to understand. Most people have so much going on in their personal lives. They're only, they think liking your picture is supporting. That's enough for them because that's the capacity they're at. Just because people are capable does not mean they have the capacity. We have to be more conscious of what other people have going on and understand that people can only help you when you allow them to. People only know what you tell them. So tell people how you need for them to show up for you. Don't just expect it. Tell them. Say, hey, listen, I need you guys to post this, this, and this for me. Can you do that? Hey, Michelle, can you post this on the Talk Capital Mastermind? The Talk Capital page on Instagram has over 160,000 followers and reaches over 100,000 people daily. And I tell y'all all the time, if you need something posted, let me know. I have access to it. I can post it for you. I can collaborate with you. We can go on lives together. There's so much free resources that we're not tapping into because we're nervous. We're scared. We're not making time. I don't have time. You got time to do a whole lot of other stuff. There's something that you can cut out. It's about sacrifice. It's about, are you going to do the work? Charles posted something about this the other day. He said, this is the season where people are slowing down. I'm going to need y'all to speed up. Y'all got to get into it and get into those crevices that people are backing out of. For the simple fact that they're slowing down, you need to speed up so that when Q1 comes, you're already top of mind in people's face. You don't have to do the extra work to battle the new year, new me crowd. You're already in the space that you need to be in. So utilize the free resources that you have. Collaborate with people. Collaborate with people in your industry. I worked with so many people in the cleaning industry. I work with so many people in productivity industry because nobody teaches anything the way Michelle Welch teaches it. I have people from industries that I don't even work in, the beauty industry. I don't do hair. I don't know nothing about that. But you know what? What I offer is so valuable that industries that I don't even work in typically are requesting me. You have to just give value to people. Show people why you're here and why this is your spot. I show people every single day why I am who I am, why I can talk the way I talk, why I can carry myself the way I carry myself. And so it comes down to not only having that confidence, but providing the value. I have the receipts. You can go to my Instagram page right now and open up a full business and know exactly how to run it without buying anything from me. And I'm completely okay with that because I would rather be able to give people consistent value because that one person that said, hey, I've had 5 people or more be able to open up cleaning businesses just based off of the free information that I've given, that have gone in the Heart Zogs group, told them to, done their course, and have also mentioned my name. That's crazy to me. And it's just like that value that you give, that visibility that you maintain, that consistency that you have, those things matter. So even if it doesn't seem like it, you got it. This is the time that you just got to press forward. You got to put those things out there and you have to do the best that you can with what you got. And on top of that, y'all, we have resources. Tap in, ask for help. A lot of the times we feel like we're struggling. We're not asking for the help that we truly need. And that's the problem. Open up your mouth. Tell people what you need. Tell them what you want them to do. You want people to book strategy calls with you? Post that you're booking strategy calls. Give the call to action. Listen, y'all, I have 10 strategy calls available on Monday. Come Wednesday, y'all, I got 3 left. 3 left. Come on, let's go. Let's get it. It doesn't matter if nobody booked it. It's the fact that we're trying to get it done. We're trying to show people, listen, do what you need to do. I'm not saying, please do not take what I'm saying and say, go lie to people. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you need to show people, listen, it's a hot commodity. Get it out there. You need this. Why do people need a strategy session? Show them the value behind booking with you. Show them a testimony of someone working with you. Get on live with someone that you've changed their trajectory by them utilizing your service, and make people understand why they need you in their life. That if they don't work with you, it's going to be devastating on their part, not on yours. So these are the different things, maximizing your productivity. Like I said, the link is in the group chat. Definitely download this just so you can go back and just kind of cross the things off and just make sure that you're checking your websites, you're checking your links, you have some form of a plan. And if you don't have a plan or a goal, the link for the Facebook group is in there as well. You need to reach out to one of us so that we can help you put it together. Everybody should make at least $100 on Black Friday. Everybody. Non-negotiable. You should at least make $100. And I'm setting a goal like that because I know just like right now, some people are just feeling very weird in their business, but make it a goal to at least make $100, to do something to get to your goal. And if your goal is higher, that's even greater. But the fact is that we got to get started, and we got to make sure that we are implementing these things so that we can have the success that we ultimately want, and we can be in the spaces that we want to be in. Remember, there's like less than 50 days left of the year. Q1 is right around the corner, y'all. People are ready to change their lives. People are going to have money to spend. Tax season is right there. You got to keep consistency so that they can see what you have to offer even after Black Friday. And if Black Friday is a flop for you, do a post Black Friday sale. Bring that bit back. Bring it right back again and show people why they need to work with you.
The gem
That was
dropper.
great. That was great.
Our next station stop is.
Where we at? Where we stopping at, Charles? Mic drop.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, y'all. I had to get a little bit of water. Woo.
Nah, that was
Let's,
Funk Flex dropped the bomb.
We came back with
What's
a
the
vengeance,
action item,
folks.
team? What's the action item? Like, it's real cute to come on here, take some notes. What are we going to do with the information?
I personally, what I want y'all to do is, I want y'all to get in the group tomorrow, and I want to know what Black Friday sale are you dropping. I want to know what is it that you're doing, because if you can't tell me what you're doing, then you're behind already. If you can't tell me what sale you're giving, I don't care. You need to tomorrow in the group, in the Facebook group or in the Instagram group. I need to know. I want to know what your Black Friday sale is. I want to see some type of brain dump. I want to see something. I'm leaving here with something. Everybody needs to drop in the chat right now what Michelle Welch is leaving here with. Like, for real. Because this don't make no sense. We need to make sure we're holding ourselves accountable and we're leaving here with something. I don't care if you're giving away a freebie on Black Friday, you're doing a free ebook to do a lead magnet. What are we leaving here with tonight? What is going to be your accountability measure? What is it? What does that look like? What does that look like?
You said you want it now, or you want it tomorrow?
Listen, if you got it now, put it in now. If you don't, then it needs to be in the Facebook group. And I'm not playing with y'all.
Bro.
Jay's an extra taker. I like it. She said I did it yesterday. Good job, Jay.
I got my brain done. Pop it off right now.
Period.
Our next station stop is.
The fact is, y'all, is that the lack of action. I'm God's girl. God cannot bless action we don't take. He can't. You cannot sit here and ask for abundance, ask for blessings, ask for anything. And it's faith without works is dead. There is no more of that. There is no more just saying, dropping something and people buying it. People, they don't got money like that no more. And people are not spending like that no more. They're intentionally spending. So if we are not going to be intentionally selling, where do you think you're going to go with it? It's not going to work. And then you're going to be frustrated. And then I'm going to be pissed because why did we just do this whole class and no one listened to nothing? So the fact is that we need to be intentional about our approach. whether you drop it right now, what you're going to do, or you drop it inside the Facebook group that we need more engagement in so that we can make sure that everybody's getting what they need. We really got to understand the purpose now. You know what I'm saying? This year for me opened up my eyes a lot because, post pandemic, I made like 70K in 3 months. And I realized that as time went on, the bulk of what I was able to make started dwindling down. The people started getting more weird. Things started changing. And with time changes, we got to change. So when you're intentional, when you're really putting out the things that you want, when you're working towards that consistently, you can't lose. Even if it takes a little bit longer, you still cannot lose. So we want to make sure that we are actually putting in the action steps. I gave y'all everything you need to have a successful Black Friday, to stay organized in your Black Friday. If you choose not to operate in that space, that's on you. But like I said, we're leaving here with something. Black Friday, you need to make at least $100. That's just what it comes down to. So what are we going to do? Are we going to wait it out? Or are we about to we're going to put the effort in. We're going to put the work in. And if we don't understand what we need to do, are we going to ask for help? Because y'all know where Coach Michelle be. I am Michelle Welch on all platforms. All y'all are my Facebook friends. All y'all are my Instagram friends. I'm in the TCM Facebook group. I'm not hard to find. A lot of y'all got my cell phone number. So if you're not utilizing me, if you're not utilizing Coach Bruce, if you're not utilizing Charles, what are you doing? Because I better not see nobody complaining, I don't have no support. You got support, you just don't use it. And that's on you. Who needs access to the Facebook group? Because I put it in there.
I did have a question.
Go ahead, Donovan.
I know we have the Book Tie Cap website where we can get a free mastermind, well, not a free mastermind, but just our mastermind one-on-one. I've scheduled a couple, but I haven't been able to get on with Charles. So I was wondering if that could be like updated somehow with like some up-to-date times or whoever's available. It doesn't have to be Charles, it can be anybody. But I know that's something that A, would help me, and B, would help other individuals who would like a more one-on-one type of
I just dropped my cell phone number in the chat. Oh shoot, that's not right. Hold on a second.
Because I got your number, Coach, for sure.
Okay, yeah. That because I know what link you're talking about, but I don't know if it's linked straight to Charles's email or whatever the case may be. But I know that me, Bruce, and Charles all take calls for the group. But honestly, like, you can text me, you can reach out to Bruce. But if that's the case, like, just reach out to us one-on-one. I know that there's a link, but I'm not sure how, with the way that the time has changed and Charles going back to corporate, I'm not sure exactly the availability that's there. But I mean, like I said, my number is there. I know Bruce is here. And also the Facebook group, I've been active in there. I've been trying to get y'all to be more active in there, just to ask more questions and get the help you need. So Donovan, if you want to grab a call tomorrow, I'm working from home, and Friday I'm working from home. So we can definitely tap in. Guys, my number is there. Text me. I'm a voice memo queen. So, either the goal for the mastermind when me and Charles started it 3 years ago was to make sure that you guys had enough resources to be able to accomplish whatever that's needed, whether it be inspiration, motivation, whether it be the actual physical knowledge, whether it be strategic planning, whatever that looks like. And that's always been the core of what we've done. So if you are not, if you need that assistance, that's what we're here for. So definitely tap in so that we can get that.
And if another you're feeling question is,
yeah, go ahead.
No, because I know we were talking about another mastermind call as well.
Yes, I'm gonna do a morning call again. I know that there's a lot of people that miss having those morning calls. So me, Bruce, and Charles were on the last one together, but it was just us three. But it was was it 8 a.m., Coach Bruce? It was 8 a.m. Yeah, we were on at 8 a.m.
8 Eastern, 5. Charles on at 5 o'clock.
What day was this?
West Coast time.
What?
That's why you you guys need to have your
the notifications on.
Notifications on, because there was I also was gonna do a Sunday planning
I saw
session.
that too late. Yeah, I saw that too late.
The thing is, I don't mind, getting on a call, getting on Zoom. I can also go live inside the group. But I like more of this style where everyone can have say what they need to say, or if they have questions or whatever.
Right.
But I definitely want to create another call, whether it be in the morning. Well, I want it to be in the morning because I know that there's some people that work better in the morning. So I would like to do an 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. call. I'm on Eastern time. I'm in Florida. So for me, I know that our West Coast people, that's a little bit early, but I'm willing to try to do whatever because I know that people miss the morning calls, and I do too. I don't mind doing night calls, but it's like 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock at night over here where I'm at now. So, and that's my bedtime. So, and it's not a problem, but I like doing morning calls. So what's the Friday? I think I'm going to try and run back another call on Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to promote it all day. I'm going to promote it in our Instagram chat as well as in the Facebook group. But turn your notifications on because there's random times where, I'm like, hey, guys, is anybody
Let's hop
available?
on real quick. Yeah.
Let's hop on. Let's touch base. Let's see what's going on. I love doing strategic planning sessions. I am a Scrum Master now. So that project management, it just helps me strengthen my skill and really help you guys as well. So it's just I just need engagement. If no one's engaging with me saying, hey, let's get on at 8 a.m. and it's only me and Bruce looking at each other. I mean, I know we love conversating, but the goal is to help. The goal is to educate you guys. So we want to make sure that we're staying true to what that is.
Perfect. I think those are all the questions that I had. Great presentation. You definitely hit me in the mouth today. So I don't know about anybody else, but you definitely hit me in my mouth, and I'm definitely on it tomorrow for sure.
I just want y'all to be your best selves always. This was a very tough season for me, and when I do these speaking engagements, when I'm on stages, I'm talking to myself too, y'all. These are things that we all have to utilize, and for me, it's just speaking has been a way to heal myself. I love educating and, being able to work with you guys. Some of you guys, we've been on this journey together for about 3 years now. So it's it can only go up. We can only get better. We can only do more. And productivity has changed my life. It's allowed me to be more positive. It's allowed me to see things from a different perspective. And it's made me become a better woman, a better coach, and a better mom. And with knowing that and standing in that, it would behoove me to not teach y'all that, to show y'all that this skill, like my coach says, one new skill will change your life. What are we talking about? I open up all my speeches on stage with, in the words of my great coach, Bruce Hill, one new skill will change your life, and that is productivity, y'all. And I promise you, it is productivity. Does anybody have any questions or anything like that?
I have a question, Michelle.
Yes, Arthur. Go ahead, baby.
What's up, everybody? It's AJ from The Grind Show. So first I want to say the presentation was fire. Definitely lit the shit up. It's definitely good to see you back and well. I know how it feels to be burnt out and, just life experiences, going through shit. So, it's definitely good having you here. And, you didn't let us down. I always give people grace on what they're doing. And, you just never know, what people going through. So I'm just happy to see you here, well, happy and doing your thing. My question is, maybe you or Bruce can help me out with this. So my win from this week was I made a pre-sale for the online podcast course. So I officially made my first course. I've been using the outline that you provided, I think it was last year or the year before.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been going through it. I'm maybe 20 out of few pages more. But from the presentation, you talked about realistic goals, and this is my first course, so I'm trying to think people don't even know me that much for teaching, but how would I set a realistic goal? I got one sale, but that's from fam, but you know what I'm saying,
So you can run a webinar play. So what you want to do is you want to gain more visibility. Right now you're in that value visibility section. You want people to see you as a thought leader. You want people to see you in your area of genius when it comes to that. So what I would say is that you should focus kind of on like a value volume proposition where you're putting out a lot more value on what the course overviews, like put more things out about podcasting, do more, things about showcasing your knowledge base in that, so that people can have more confidence and understanding on why they need to purchase your product. So for example, if you're selling your course on podcasting and how to get started, start doing like a little mini series on, 5 minutes with 5 minutes with AJ on why podcasting is important. And every Tuesday, do a tip Tuesday on it or something like that. Like, you need to show people more so, in my opinion, you need to show people why should they buy this course from you? Like, who is it for? If this is for the person that's just getting started, this is for the person that has been started for 6 months to a year, but they're not seeing sales. You got to really hone in on and show people, who is this for? Why is this going to help you? And why should you purchase this and buy it from me in particular? And when you are able to showcase your value, you're also able to showcase your teaching style so that people can see, does the style in which you relay the information, is it going to work for how someone will learn? So there's just different things that you have to think of, and we can do a one-on-one call so that we can go a little bit more into it, or if Bruce can give you a little bit more insight. But I think you need to put more value out on showing people that you know what you're talking about. Because if you're just kind of coming out with something and you've been working on it for quite a while, but remember, people only know what you tell them. So if you're not actively out there showing them, hey, this is what I know about podcasting, this is why you need to do it, these are the great resources that you need behind it, no one's really going to be able to fall in line and understand, what the proposition is to pay for it. So that's my take on it. And Bruce, if you want to add to it, that would be awesome.
That's good stuff. So let me ask you this. You said you got one sale?
Yeah, I got one sale yesterday.
Okay, cool. Congratulations. Where'd that come from?
Well, part of our fraternity, one of my pro fights.
Okay. Shout out to the mob.
Yeah.
How did they hear about it?
From me just posting the flyer, the pre-sale.
So if you got one sale from posting the flyer for pre-sale, what do you think it would take to get the 2 sales?
Post it again.
It's really very simple. So you asked about realistic goals. Where we can help you set those real quick. Where are you trying to get
to? Well, that was my dilemma or my problem, because I'm the type of person who just set the highest goal I can possibly and just try to hit it. Mm-hmm. But when you say realistic, I'm trying to think about, like, okay, I'm being the first out here. Well, people they know me for podcasting, but they don't know me for teaching podcasting. I never had a course, and they don't know my education background as far as like teaching in the schools and stuff. So that's why I was just kind of like, maybe should I tailor it,
So I like to set unrealistic goals and realistic steps. So I'm going to say, hey, my goal is to create $1 million from this course. And that is, to some degree, unrealistic. But the step I'm going to take today is I'm going to post 5 times in at least 2 separate places. You see the difference?
Yes, sir.
So think about where you want to go, however far, impossibly far it is. And keep it. Then come back to today and say, all right, what's my first step? What's my realistic step that I can take towards that unrealistic goal? And I think that'll get you where you closer. And that's all you got to do is just keep getting closer every day. Does that help?
Man, that helps a lot, man. That definitely helps a lot. I appreciate you guys both. I'm just happy y'all here. Man,
like, we want to see you win.
Sure.
We want to see you win.
Most definitely. That was a really good one, Bruce. I just wrote that down for myself.
Yeah, but that's all I got, guys. I'm just been chilling, working. If y'all need anything, let me know too. I'm here for y'all too. So it's a team effort, you know.
Appreciate it. All right, I think that's enough for one night. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
This is a sideways one, I guess. You guys, in regards to scheduling your posts, you know how you're supposed to use like trending sounds to go viral? What do you guys do in regards to that? Do you have your basic posts that are pre-scheduled and then go in and do trendy things, or do you not worry about the trends for automatic schedulers? Is that a clear question?
Michelle?
Say that again.
In terms of getting the benefits of trending sounds with scheduled content, do you guys how do you guys go about plugging in the trending sounds when you're using automatic schedulers?
So that's the thing. I don't use automatic schedulers because I've always felt like they limit my engagement reach for some reason. For the simple fact that I feel like on Instagram, I've just learned that when it's more organic, I feel like I get better reach. So in that aspect, that's going to be a little bit harder for me to answer, for the simple fact that I also have a social media manager. But he doesn't post anything. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups, guys, but he doesn't post anything in he does it manually. Like we keep it saved inside of Instagram. You know how you can save drafts? That's how we keep things posted. And I just feel like when I was using a scheduler, I feel like my engagement just was like shot to hell. It was not good at all. And then when I switched to doing more organic engagement, with posting it myself and things like that, I started to see a difference. So that's for me. But if you're going to be utilizing a scheduler, that's actually a really good question. I have somebody in marketing that I can ask that to probably get a better insight in. But I love organic marketing, so I'm more so gonna always opt out to not use a scheduler. But for those of you that do, that's a good question, and I don't have the answer to it right now, but I can definitely find out a good answer.
I think the beautiful thing that was good is I'll plan it in the scheduler and then I can copy and paste. That'll kind of keep me consistent a little bit, if that makes sense. So it's still organic.
Yeah. Because Instagram has it to where you can schedule stuff on Instagram. So they're trying to redo the platform to where people are staying on the platform as long as possible and not using outside editors and things, which is why Instagram is making so many changes. But you can literally schedule everything inside of Instagram. You can even schedule your post dropping inside of Instagram as well. So maybe if you utilize that versus trying to use an outside scheduler, then you'll probably be able to use your trending sounds a little bit better.
Okay. Take more time for better results. Perfect.
And I'll if you don't know how to use the scheduler on Instagram, I'll do a screen record and drop it in the TCM chat on Instagram.
Beautiful. I think I've seen it. So spend your time where you need it. Thank you.
Oh, I love you. Stop it.
I love you more.
Does anybody have any other questions or anything like that? All right, y'all. So if not, I want to see some in the group. I'm gonna in the Facebook group, I'm gonna make a not a caption. I'm gonna make a status. And I want everyone to post what their Black Friday sale is tomorrow. I'm holding you guys accountable. Y'all know I like yelling, so I don't mind yelling at anybody. Because we really need to at least make $100. So, and that's a very low goal. Like y'all know I don't even do stuff like that, but I want y'all to just get started. I really want y'all to just do something for Black Friday. So, and if you guys need help with your Canva or whatever, even Brandy's hit me up before about Canva, and I helped her fix her flyer up or whatever. The resources are here, y'all. Utilize them. Use us. And if you need to get on a call or something like that, you can definitely utilize the Facebook group as well. For me, Bruce, or Charles. And we're here to help. And we can't help you guys don't ask. So we'll close out the call with that. Like I said, I'm gonna hold y'all accountable. I'm gonna be yelling in that Facebook group all day tomorrow about your sales for Black Friday and your plans. And turn your notifications on, because if you don't and I get no engagement, I'm gonna start yelling more. And I'm gonna do a video of saying turn your notifications on because y'all are playing. So I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight's call. It was super, super dope. You guys got me so hype. I'm gonna be up for like the next 3 hours, like doing random stuff now. But if you guys need us, we are here. If you need me, slide into my DMs. You have my phone number. Let's win. Let's make this last 50 days the best 50 days so we can prepare for quarter one and quarter two takeover. And we are out this evening. Coach Bruce, I love you. Everybody, I love y'all. You guys have an amazing night. And y'all already know where I be at. So y'all come talk to me if you need me. All right. Love you. Bye.
A new skill will change your life.